check out my forms. Got my form finished.
Alright, so I realised I've been doing a particularly poor job of letting potential new viewers know what I'm actually doing with this bunker. Yeah, so I'm going to try and take a minute or two at the beginning of each bunker video just to explain what I'm actually doing. So I spent most of last year digging a 30-foot hole down into the ground. This is lined with concrete. These concrete rings sank down the hole as I dug in the bottom of them. For doing this, we built a crane, obviously, made a dump truck, you know, lots of other fun support equipment to achieve this. Probably completely unnecessary, but hey ho, it was fun. Right, so what I'm doing right now in today's video is having excavated around the top of these pipes, these concrete sections. I then placed some rebar, yeah, and today we're pouring concrete up around the top 8 foot, so the top third basically of this entrance shaft into the bunker, yeah. And we've got a few bits poking up at the corners of rebar, and these are eventually going to form, very soon going to form the piers, the beautifully crafted cast concrete piers that will take the lifting gear. Yeah, for the lifting gear, we've got a nice 20-ton winch. We'll build a nice lift car, have some, you know, water iron fencing gear, and everything will be nice and proper and good looking and shit. Yeah. Okay. So hopefully that's explained things a little bit. Things didn't go entirely smoothly with this pour. We had a lot of bad weather. We're in the middle of summer at the minute, but you wouldn't believe it. We've had a few hot days since I made this video, but monsoon rainfalls hit us, and we ended up with inches of rain whilst I was trying to pour concrete. So I had to put a little shelter above the hole, which did absolutely nothing because the rain was going horizontal most of the time. So this took longer than I was hoping. I'd really like to have finished the pillars by now, but I've been tinkering with other little odd jobs and that. So there's no such thing as wasted time around here. There's always something to do. Not necessarily going in the direction I'd like, but yeah, we got there in the end with this. Hope you enjoy, you know, pictures of the old mixer going and the progress on the hole. All right. Oh, this clay's really starting to peel away down here, which is worrying. It has peeled away in a couple of places. Okay, alright, I've taken everything you lot have said to me on board. I think the most repeated one was yeah, watch out for this bloody clay. So I'm going to knock a bit of it down before I come down here properly. Just use a big stick or something from above, knock that down. Also, look, here's my plumb line. See where the plumb's hanging from? That's about where the shuttering is going to come to. So I've got a few inches of concrete on the outside of this rebar, and my forms are about 5 inches deep. So I've not quite got the clearance on this wall here, on this corner. Down at the bottom there, I think I'm a bit tight, and where this bit's flaking away. So I'm just going to knock this down, come down here with a pick, tidy these corners up to get my clearance. So I've actually got room to pop the forms off the concrete. Yeah, it's running a taper, you know. So I've got clearance at the top, just not down at the bottom. So I just got to knock this face back. But like when I poke the loose bits, oh, that's ready to come down anyway. Let me, no. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, the fact that I've got my steel work touching the ground down here. Look, thanks for your input. What I'm going to do once I've knocked these walls and got the formwork down here, I'll use the formwork to lift this steelwork up a bit. 4 inches. Does that sound good? That's what I've been told by you lot. Get those steels 4 inches off the deck, so the concrete goes in underneath them, and we'll put the waterproofing admixture in the concrete, which is what I was going to do anyway. That concrete's going to have waterproofing admixture and fibre in it. The fibre helps prevent the sort of micro cracking that allows water to get in as well. So the waterproofer stops the concrete being supportless, and then the fibre stops the tiny little micro cracks forming, and that stops the more serious corrosion, you know. So, you know, doing what I've been told, we should be good. Alright, but first things first, let's try and get these bits that are looking precarious knocked off the walls. It's solid, look, absolutely solid. Don't know what all the fuss is about. I guess actually the roots are doing quite a lot of work there to keep it together. I don't know how much it's going to fall. Yeah, she's alright. She's alright. I don't know about this bit. Really cheesy. So it's fucking fascinating, this clay. The sandy stuff there. The sandy bits I always have problems with, and there are seams of sand all over the place. Interesting, really interesting.
Do you like deep reach sockets? Do you like really deep reach sockets? No! From Turbo Conquering Mega Eagle. There we go. That's my extra deep reach 19mm. Let's bolt this formwork up.
Okay, so we're pretty much set up and ready to pour now. We've got the steelwork suspended.
colossal amount of rain last night. I mean, just look at the barrow. Didn't have any water in it last night. It's a couple of inches, I suppose. Yeah, a lot of rain. The hole is completely flooded out, which is shit, really. The only saving grace here is that's what I put in last night was just to seal up the shuttering. Still not good though. I'm going to start off. I'm going to start pouring, and if it starts raining badly again, I'll have to get this sheeted up or something, won't I? Alright, I got 10 bags of cement. Okay, let's try over here. I've got 10 bags of cement, you know. I'm doing a 4-to-1 mix, and so that should give me pretty much a cube, bit more concrete, and yeah, it's nearly all in now. It's barely touched the sides. I did put this up. Did I say that? My little awning, just to keep the worst of the weather off. We're meant to have bright skies until midday today, but by the time I got this in, you know, I'll be able to get to the shop and back before midday to get some more cement, but it's going to start hacking it down pretty soon after that, so this will probably be the last load of the day, unfortunately, but you know, I'll pick up half a ton of cement this time, and that should maybe I'll just get a ton. What if they'll stick a pallet on for me? I don't know. Second time I've hit that fog lamp today. Look, I'm so glad I put the uprated springs in the back of this truck. It's been uncomfortable driving it ever since, but I didn't realise a pallet was 1 1/4 ton. But there we go, 1 1/4 ton of pure patriotic rugby cement. Right, I've got to have another sheet on this, I think, overnight. Yeah, let's put another sheet over the top just to keep it fresh. Okay, so we got this first run has gone off. Finished up with that
not quite 24 hours ago, but you know, getting on. Definitely hard enough to pop these bits of shuttering off and jack them up. So my bolts are nice and long. I should be able to get a couple of inches between the shuttering and the concrete, so I can give it a bit of a waggle. You know, loosen it up and then get something underneath it, lift it up. Okay, so I've got it jacked up again. I've got to do a couple of little repairs on this shuttering. Just don't want to bolt another couple of bits onto it because it's bowed out in the middle. It's only this side really that's been a problem. That side's beautiful. Okay, that's 5 pours. I am a little bit nervous about doing this all in one go, so well, it's 2 in the afternoon now, not even that to be honest, 1:30, and I'll come back to this 6ish and put the rest in. It's just you know, once this is firmed up, it's a lot less risky that way, isn't it, you know. Okay, so we've come up about 5 foot now. Let's crank this off, raise it up and see if we can get another pour done all in a day. Yeah, these boards on the side work really nicely. Pouring this way seemed to be a bit quicker, a bit less effort, although I've got my bag and mixer in the wrong place, but you know, small price to pay for the ease of slopping it into the hole. Okay, down to the last 6 bags of cement. We'll throw these in the hole, and then I suppose I'll have to go and find some more, won't I? Okay, so I still haven't got any more cement. It's coming in a couple of days. I have plenty of sand and stone left, so I'll nip out and get some once I've raised this shuttering up to the penultimate stage. It'll be the last stage for this video. I'll explain in a moment when I've actually poured the cement. We've got a second, but before I do any of that, I never actually put the anchor nuts into the lifting eyes of this last ring. So on the 9 others, the 9 below this one, those lifting eyes I bonded homemade M12 anchors in. It's all stainless apart from the MIG wire in it. What I never got around to doing on this one, so I'll just pop these in, yeah, and then we'll jack this shuttering up, then start pouring this, for now, final pour. It won't be the final pour, but there has to be some preparation before the final pour. I didn't realise how much water was in here. I suppose it's been 3 days since I pumped it out or anything. When did I put that up? I don't know. God, it's all blowing into one one great big concrete pour. So that pump, that little pump, I'm amazed it's still going, and it's not really slowed up at all, but it's not really a high delivery pump, is it? So what, we've dropped about 4 inches over the last 3 hours. I'm sending it into the dike now. It's hose pipe snakes across the work area into the drainage ditch. Got a stiff mix in there. We've got a couple of gaps in the formwork again. There you can see I've got the blocks in this side, same with that side. We sort of picked up a twist somehow on the last pour. So I need to try and correct that and then compensate for it as well at the same time, which has resulted in some pretty big gaps. So we'll get a couple of stiff mixes in there and let that, I don't know, let that cure a bit for a couple of hours, and pour the rest in, I suppose. See the old mixer? She's been behaving herself, but what? Quite a lot of oil splurge. Okay, so that's quite a mission, putting all that concrete up. I am going to go a little bit higher with this formwork, but before I do that I need to make some formwork for the inside of the hole, because we're going to put the concrete 10 inches above the top ring to give ourselves a little cutout at the front of the ring, in line with the door at the very bottom, which will allow us to have the pipes that run along the ceiling of the bunker run under the floor of the workshop at the top. Yeah? You get me? Alright. And doing that will mean that we only need a small cutout in one place on the lift car. So it's well worth taking the time to mess around. We also need to make an additional step because we're coming so high off the top ring, and at the same time I decided it might be nice to put a handrail just from the ground to that top step. So I need to make that before I do any of the concreting as well. And you know, given the plastic coated steel steps that are in there right now have been so good to me, really they've such lovely steps. I can't stress enough how pleasant it is to use them. They're not hard on my hands, but at the same time they've got enough bite to really cut through the muck on my shoes. Yeah, never slipped once on those. The only time I even came close to slipping was when I was wearing Crocs, and my foot actually slipped inside the Croc rather than the Croc slipping in on the step. So yeah, good steps, good steps. Anyway, so I want to do those plastic steps justice by making a nice step at the top, and you know, these will be permanent. They're never going to come out. Never going to be able to replace them other than cutting them off and welding them. So it will pay to spend a bit of time getting them nice now, won't it? Hey, alright. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, folks, and what? Next time, yep, tune in to see us, see me. It's only me, what? Do that top step and the rest of the concreting, and then we're on to the lift piers at long last. Yeah. Alright, take it easy, folks. Bye bye.